Hi guys. Nope. Good morning. So, new day, feels like spring. It's not, but it sure feels like it. I'm just gonna grab my earmuffs. My earmuffs just drove away. Darn. Well, we're headed out here to get the four-wheeler out of the shop where it's been for pretty much all winter. Good four months maybe. See what it needs to get fired up, because we have got an important job to do today, which is my favorite job on the whole ranch. So we're gonna go do that. It might be a little noisy here to talk to y'all, but hopefully you can hear me okay. So, my favorite job on the whole ranch, let me just turn this off so maybe it's a little quieter. The feed pickup's running and it's just a noisy pickup. So hopefully you can hear me. But my favorite job on the whole ranch is checking pairs. So we turned out the first 5 pairs into the pair pasture yesterday when we got home from corn stalks. We paired them all up in the corral after a few hours when they were all happy. We turned them out into a bigger pasture, and that is where they will stay for a couple of months, about a month and a half till they shift to the next pasture and brand and then turn out to summer pasture. So this is where they live in the springtime. And every single day, every morning, I will get up and take the four-wheeler. I usually take the dog. I'm not going to take her this morning because she is really muddy. I just don't care to get that muddy. But I go out there and I look for all the calves. I look at every calf and assess how it's doing, make sure it's eaten. You know, there's just a list of things that I look for in the calves, make sure it's not sick or hurt or starving, all those things that you got to make sure in little critters. I get every single one of them up. If they're laying down, I get them up, because you can't really tell too much about a calf if it's laying down. I mean, you can, but it's better if you get them up. They have some signs that, you know, you want to look for, that they're doing really well and they're healthy. And usually we try to do this in tandem, so Miles will feed the hay and I will buzz around the pasture and get everybody up and get them to move over to hay, because you want your calves to get in the habit of getting up and walking with the cow to the hay. That way, if you're in a storm or if you're trying to move everything so that there's a storm coming and you want them to be in a more protected area, you just go out and you feed them, and the calves already are kind of in the habit of going with the cows to the hay. So that is something that we do every single day that we feed. If we're not feeding that day, because sometimes we do skip feedings if it's just a really nice day and they're grazing, then I still go around and check all the calves, because a baby calf can go from just fine one day to not so hot the next day. And I only have 5 to look for today, but I've got some fence to fix, so I gotta go find the fence stretchers and some wire and a staple, it sounded like. Miles went around the fence yesterday and assessed what we would need so that he could go to work today and I'll go out and fix the fence. But I need a length of wire because I've got a broken wire, or several broken wires, 3 broken wires, and I needed a staple. So we're gonna go get those things, and then I'm gonna go check on the babies. All these, I just need a couple. I'm gonna take them all. Need a length of wire. We'll take these 2. That should do it. And the stretchers. Okay. No. Don't circle. Stop circling. You want to go that bad, huh? No, back. Okay, come on. Load up. Oh gosh, we need some practice loading up. That was kind of rough. Are you on? Yeah? All right. might come back here. But first we're gonna go find the calves. So there's spot number 1. Spot number 2. Yeah, I'd say we got some fence to fix. Great, thanks. Oh, there's some babies. Alright, these cows have been down at corn stalks for several months, so it usually takes a few days for them to get used to me driving around on the four-wheeler with the dog before they let me get too close to the situation. We've got 2 here. Usually takes a while for Fancy to remember that she has to stay on the four-wheeler. There is no getting off until I tell her to, or we have problems. So I'm just going to walk these 2 down. They're both up and going and look good. I'm going to check the cows' bags, make sure they sucked, and we'll move on to find the other 3. I know it's really rough. I'm trying to hold the camera on a stand on the four-wheeler, but it's just rough. I'm sorry. Looky the little baby. Hello, little baby. I can't drive in there. But I am going to get you up. Hi. You want to get up? How are we doing? Get up. Come on. Get up. Wicked. Hey. Up. Oh, see you get up. Huh? No? We're getting up. There we go. There we go. Work with me here. Up we get. Go. There we go. There we go. You, babe. You're making me work too hard today. Let's go. Get him up. Making me work too hard. Get up. Tell him to get up. There we go. That's what we want. Making me work way too hard. Knows what it is. Why don't you lead the way? Oh, girls, you're gonna make this hard, huh? So there's all 5. Today we're feeding really close to the barn. The barn is just right up there. I think you can see it in the camera. It's kind of hard to tell. If any company that sells or designs gimbals wants to send me a gimbal, now that would be beneficial to this channel. It's like a stabilization device you put on your phone so that you don't have to carry a tripod and it's not as bouncy. But anyway, so we've got those guys up here on the hay. They're going to settle in there, and we want to feed them close to the barn because that's where water is. We want to remind those cows where water is because there's a lot of water down here on the bottom at the moment, and we don't want them to drink out of the puddles now and not remember where the tank is. It's just one of those things you do with the first batch that are in here because cows will tend to follow other cows where they're going. So as long as these 5 know about the feed pickup and where water is, the rest that we just dump in here will be just fine. And I've looked at all the babies. Everybody looks good. We've got some good solid poops, which is good. You always gotta look for that in baby calves. It's one of the first signs that something is not right. Their digestive tract gets funny. And they are all spunky. A lot of them are really good movers. Had a couple that were hard to wake up. They were just really sleeping hard, and I wanted to make sure they got up and moved with the cows because we always want to feed them. We try to always feed them somewhere that's dry and sunny so that they can soak up the sun and they're not laying around in the wet mud. We do get a lot of mud around here. And that is all for these pairs. I've only got 5 here, so it doesn't take long to check on them. I'm going to go fix a broken wire over here and then 2 broken wires over there and check for staples that I might need to put some staples in. And then I'm going to go out into the cows that haven't calved yet and pick up the pair that calved. She calved several days ago, 4 days maybe, and I will move her down here to join these pairs. So, beautiful day. Off we go. So we are back at it. I stopped, went in the house, made my husband a lunchbox for him to take to work, had lunch, talked to my sister, changed my jeans because the dog got them all muddy, which she's going to probably do again. And now we're going to go out and get that pair and put them down with the other cows. So here we go. So there we go. That sums up that for today. I have a friend to go meet in town this evening. And I've got all my fencing and cattle work done. So I'm gonna go do a little housework and then I'm gonna go meet her. And that sums up this video. So thank you guys for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye.